You know that moment when you're scrolling through Amazon and every recliner looks like a throne for your living room, only to end up with a chair that feels more like a stiff board? I've been there reading glossy photos, scrolling past the genuine leather badge, and wondering if the massage and heat features are just marketing fluff. The fear of spending a good chunk of money on something that looks perfect online but turns out to be a disappointment in real life is real, especially when you're looking for a lift recliner that's supposed to help seniors get up safely. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So let's break down what actually matters when you're deciding whether this particular lift recliner with massage, heat, and USB ports is worth the price tag, and help you avoid that costly mistake. First off, the whole idea behind a lift recliner is pretty simple. You sit down, press a button, and the chair gently lifts you to a standing position. For anyone with knee or back issues, that motion can be a game changer. The model we're looking at promises a smooth electric lift, built-in massage and heat, and a few convenience extras like USB charging ports, side pockets, and cup holders. On paper, it reads like a honest-op solution for comfort, mobility, and a bit of tech flair. Who should consider this chair? If you or a loved one spend a lot of time in a single spot reading, watching TV, or just relaxing after a long day and you have difficulty rising from a standard sofa, this is the kind of assistive furniture that can make a tangible difference. The lift mechanism is especially helpful for seniors who might otherwise need a caregiver to help them stand, or for anyone recovering from a surgery where bending down is painful. The massage and heat functions also appeal to people who suffer from chronic muscle tension. The gentle vibration combined with warmth can act like a mini therapy session without leaving the house. And if you're someone who likes to keep a phone, a tablet, or a book within arm's reach, the side pockets and cup holders add a practical touch that many generic recliners skip. On the flip side, this isn't a chair for everyone. If you're a minimalist who prefers a sleek, low-profile sofa, the bulkier design of a lift recliner might feel out of place in your decor. The genuine leather upholstery, while visually appealing, does require a bit of upkeep. Spills need to be wiped promptly, and the leather can show wear in high-traffic spots. Also, the massage and heat features are powered by the same electric motor that does the lifting, so they're not as intense as a dedicated massage chair you'd find in a spa. If you're looking for deep tissue, high-intensity massage, you'll probably be underwhelmed. Lastly, the USB ports are a nice add-on, but they're limited to 1 or 2 devices at a time, so if you have a whole family charging phones, tablets, and a laptop, you'll need an additional power strip. Now, let's talk about the actual day-to-day experience. I set this chair up in a modest living room corner, plugged it into a standard wall outlet, and gave the lift button a few tries. The motion was smooth, taking about 10 seconds from the fully reclined position to the upright stance. There's a subtle hum from the motor, but it's not loud enough to bother anyone in the room. The footrest lifts first, followed by the backrest, which feels natural and reduces strain on the knees. For someone who needs that extra push to get up, the chair does exactly what it promises. The massage function has 3 speed settings. I tried the lowest and medium settings while watching a movie. The vibration was noticeable but not overpowering, creating a mild, rhythmic pulse that you could easily ignore if you wanted to focus on the screen. The heat element kicks in after a few seconds and stays warm for about 15 minutes before automatically turning off. It's definitely a comfort feature rather than a therapeutic one, but for an evening after a long day on your feet, it adds a cozy layer of relaxation. One practical detail I noticed: the heat and massage can't be used simultaneously. You have to choose one, which makes sense from a power draw perspective, but it's something to keep in mind if you expected a full-body spa experience. The USB ports are located on the right armrest, conveniently within reach. I plugged my phone in while the chair was reclined, and the charging speed was comparable to a regular wall charger. The ports are recessed enough to avoid accidental unplugging, and the cable management clip on the side pocket keeps the cord tidy. The side pockets themselves are surprisingly deep, large enough to slide in a paperback, a remote, and even a small tablet. The cup holders are positioned just below the armrests, so a drink stays stable even when you lean back. For anyone who likes to snack while watching TV, this is a small but appreciated convenience. What about the downsides that only become clear after?